This Force 13's regional AU channel with the latest on the developing tropical systems. We start off with Invest 92P. An area convection has persisted near 18.6 degrees south, 148.8 degrees east, approximately 202 nautical miles east-southeast of Cairns. Animated multi-spectral imagery at a 37 gigahertz microwave path showed deep flaring convection in the southeast quadrant, wrapping into a partially exposed and gradually consolidating low-level circulation setup. An ASCAT path depicts a 25 to 30 knot wind field within the southern semicircle, revealing a defined close circulation. Environmental analysis reveals favourable conditions for development as indicated by week 15 a 20 knot vertical wind shear, 28-29 Celsius sea surface temperatures, good poleward and equatorward outflow. Global models are in agreement at 92P will briefly track northeast before recurving east-southeast and continue intensifying. Maximum sustained surface winds estimated at 27 to 30 knots. Sea level pressure around 1002 millibars. The potential for the development of a significant tropical cyclone is medium. And here's some satellite imagery of the developing system. And we also have a tropical cyclone 09P 91P. And Fiji Met being the primary forecaster. Let's see when they upgrade it to tropical cyclone status. Tropical cyclone is forecast to continue tracking east-southeast in a favourable environment characterised by warm sea surface temperatures, low vertical wind shear, solid dual channel outflow aloft over the next 24 hours. As the system threads the needle between Vanuatu to the north and New Caledonia to the south, the cyclone is forecast to reach a peak intensity of 50 knots and the possibility a bit higher. By 36 hours through 48 hours, the system will turn slightly poleward and steady up on a southeasterly course. During this time, the environment will begin to degrade, characterised by increasing dry air entrainment, cooling sea surface temperatures, decreased outflow aloft, and a baroclinic interaction. By 48 hours, the cyclone will begin subtropical transition as it is forced further poleward by building subtropical ridge to the east. After 48 hours, having crossed the 26 isotherm, now poleward of the steering ridge axis under increasing dry air, 09 will gradually lose all tropical characteristics as it continues to weaken below 35 knots. The Fiji has it as a Category 2 or could reach Category 2 status. Now here's a look at the GFS precipitation model and extracted from the Pivotal website. The precipitation scale is at the bottom of the screen. Meteorology has cancelled a road weather alert for Melbourne. Bureau of Meteorology has issued a top priority severe thunderstorm warning here in Queensland, Peninsula North Tropical Coast, the Tablelands, the Northern Goldfields, the Upper Flinders forecast districts. And here's a look at pressure and wind. Heavy falls with slow moving thunderstorms. Bones Knob recorded 57 millimetres in an hour to 12:30 p.m, 76 millimetres 2 hours to 12:57. The warning area: Mareeba, Atherton, Chittagong or Chittagong. The monsoon trough lies across the base of the Cape York Peninsula in a very moist atmosphere and triggering severe thunderstorms with heavy rainfall. Severe thunderstorms likely produce heavy rainfall, may lead to flash flooding in the warning area over the next several hours. Bureau of Meteorology has issued its final flood watch for the lower Herbert, the Central Coast catchments. Strong wind warning, Cairns, Townsville, Mackay Coast. And a few flood warnings remain current. And this is a view of the 4 Mile Beach, Port Douglas. Bureau of Meteorology has in place a top priority severe thunderstorm warning for heavy rainfall for the Daly and Gregory districts up there in the Northern Territory. Trough combines with a moist, unstable atmosphere, triggering thunderstorms. Strong wind warning for Western Australia's Geraldton, Launceston and the Ewan coast. Current capital city temperatures 28.9 in Sydney. Late shower or two, showers clearing later in Melbourne 16.8, 27.9 here in Brisbane, 27.4 Perth, 19.7 in Adelaide. Cloudy, Hobart 20.1, shower or two, showers possible storm for Canberra 21.4. and Darwin is 31.8, possible storm. 1.2 millimetres of rain recorded Canberra since 9 a.m. and 4.6 millimetres in Melbourne. Now we have a look at the Bureau's 12-hourly rainfall. The rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen. Heavy rain alert remains in force. Yasawa, Mamanuka Group, Western Northern Vita Levu, Nandi, Lautoka, So Fiji's under a heavy rain alert. And Fiji has the tropical system 05F. Now we have a look at the Bureau's total forecast for rain, updated every 24 hours. And it looks like the central New South Wales case, northern coastal region of New South Wales could see rain up to 50 millimetres plus. Northern region of WA. Still quite a bit of blue. Now probably north of Coffs Harbour up to 100 millimetres. That's across the next 8 days. And the top end of Cape York Peninsula. And just capping 2 severe thunderstorm warnings current. We'll continue to bring the latest information when we can.